I remember when you said something, you were actually addressing something about finances in marriage, and then you said something that really caught my attention. You said, it's actually an insult for my wife to come to me and say, oh, honey, I need money to get this, I need money to get that.
It's an insult.
Yeah.
It is an insult.
So you said something, you were like, don't reduce your wife to that point where she needs to come and ask you.
Never do that.
Just look around you and know what you need to provide and just,
Yes, I would never, I pray that I would never, anyway, it's too late for me to even pray that I would never do that. I've been living in marriage for over 22 years now, and for 22 years almost, and it has never happened. So I don't think a wife, I think it's an insult for a wife, my wife, I don't know of your family, but my wife, to be coming to me to be asking every week or every day for money for market and for money for clothes and for money for children. I think that's talks about lack of organization. I think that talks about lack of order in that family. I think that talks about lack of respect and honor. And what we do in our family is that even before I began to get the salary, once before we married, we sat down together, and after we married, that this is the amount of money we're expecting to come in every month. And this is the percentage we are giving to God, this is the percentage we are giving to other people, this is the percentage we are saving, this is the percentage we are using for the family. And this is what we are dividing between the two of us as pocket money for me and pocket money for her. And this is what we are giving to my family, this is what we are giving to her family. And then this is the general account where we have the money right here. So we have put out the policy. So everybody abide by the policy system. So it's not about me or her asking anybody for anything. It's about just abiding by the principles and the rules that we worked out ourselves.
So is that to say that in terms of finances, should they bring equal amounts of money? No, what I mean is, should the wife bring all she has and the man bring all he has and they put together in one box? I mean, in
some families that might work if they are low income earners. But in my situation, I don't believe that my wife should bring anything. Because I went to beg her to be my wife. I asked her for her hands. When I was asking for Pastor Bosa to be my wife, I promised her that I would take care of her.
Wow.
I told her that I would be the husband. And she would not live worse than she was living when she was with her parents. And that I am going to take responsibility. I want to be a father to her. So, and that would not permit me to tell her to go and work. I don't want her to do that. In my own understanding, I am ready to marry when I'm ready to take care of another person. So I provide almost maybe 100% of the money most of the time. But we still have to do the same thing because I asked her to marry me. But in some families, maybe if they're just starting and they have a need, yeah, maybe if they agree like that, maybe it's okay. But the way I say it as a man is that the man should take responsibility for the lady he's marrying. That's just the way I say it.
In a lot of European countries, what we see actually today is that men and women anyways, they all bring 50%. Each of them bring 50-50. It's like you pay for the gas, I pay for the electricity, you pay for the food, you pay for the clothes, you pay for the rent this month and I pay for next month. So it's like 50-50 and everybody's just busy working, trying to, bring in their own. And, what do you say about that? Is it okay for me to have to bring
that's going to put a lot of stress on the family.
Yeah.
And, I think the way I think ideal, I'm just talking about the ideal.
The ideal.
What you are doing, what you said now, that's just the reality of what's happening today. But I don't think that is the ideal. I think the ideal should be for God to bless the husband, to be able to provide enough for the husband, for his family, and for the lady to decide if she wants to work or not. If she's provided for, she might still want to go and work because she doesn't want to be lazy or to be indolent or just to sit down at home doing nothing. But I think the ideal thing is for the husband to make the most provision and for the wife to be able to really take care of the home and the kids. And then if she wants to work, she can work.